Alright, good day students, you're welcome once more to my channel. My name is Maduako Emmanuel, your favorite maths teacher. Now in continuation of our Waec series, we'll continue with question 3 of the 2019 May-June Waec examination. And the A part of the question says, Ali, Musa and Yusuf shared 420,000 naira in the ratio 3:5:8 respectively. Find the sum of Ali and Yusuf's share. Alright, let's quickly jump into the solution. Solution. Total amount shared is what? Total amount shared is equal to what? 420,000 naira. Alright. Now, because of this word respectively, each of this ratio represents, the first one represents the first name, the second represents second name, and the third represents third name. So Ali's ratio is what? 3. The next person is who? Musa. Musa's ratio is what? 5. And then we have Yusuf. Yusuf's ratio is what? 8. Now let's get the total ratio. Total ratio is what? 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 8 is what? 16. Now we are getting total ratio because we'll be dividing. To get each person's share, you are going to divide his ratio over the total ratio multiplied by the total amount shared. So to get Ali's share will be equal to Ali's ratio 3 over what? 16 multiplied by the total amount shared is what? 420,000. If you work this out, if you have your calculator, let me also use my own calculator and then we'll work this out quickly. You can be punching your own calculator while I do the same here. Alright, I'm using my own phone calculator. Remember that you won't be allowed to use phone in the exam hall, so you have to go with your own calculator. I don't have a calculator here, that's why I'm using my phone calculator. Alright, by my calculation, I got Ali's share as 78,750 naira. Alright, this is Ali's share. Now the next one we are going to get is Musa, but let me see what the question asks us. This question says we find the sum of Ali and Yusuf's share. So I might not need to calculate Musa's share. Let's just jump over to Yusuf's share. That's how you save time in the examination. So my Yusuf's share will be equal to what? Yusuf's ratio is what? Yusuf's ratio is 8. All over total ratio is what? 16. Multiplied by total amount shared is what? 420,000. 8 here 1, 8 here 2, 2 here is 210. So I'm having Yusuf's share as 210,000 naira. Alright, now we've gotten Ali's share and Yusuf's share. The question says we should find the sum. Please take note of this word, sum. Find the sum of Ali and Yusuf's share. So sum of Ali and Yusuf's share. Sum of Ali and Yusuf's share will be equal to, Ali's share is what? 78,750 plus Yusuf is 210,000. If you add that, what is it going to give you? 78 plus this, I'll be having 288,750. So this is the answer to the A part of that Waec question. Alright, we'll be jumping to the B part of the question and let's see how to solve the B part of the question. Alright, the B part of the question is in a topic that we've already handled in one of our previous classes, which is indices. Now, This is a typical example of an indices question that you are going to see in an examination. So let's jump into it quickly. Solution. I'm giving 2 raised bracket 1 all over 8. Now 1 over 8 can be raised to an index of 2. So I'll be having it as 2 raised to power what? 3 is the same as 8. Means 2 times 2 times 2. It will give you 8. 32 is also 2 raised to power of what? 5. If you multiply 2 in 5 places, you get 32. But don't forget it's raised to power of x minus 1. So we'll start applying the laws of indices here. I still have 2. We said anytime you have 1 all over, you can write it as 2 raised to power of minus. Then I have this power 3. If you go back to our previous video on indices, we explained this, that anytime you see 2 raised power, a number raised to a negative index, it can be written as 1 all over to remove the negative index. So I've returned back to negative index. I changed this to a negative index. Don't forget I still have x here, equal to, one of the laws of indices here says when you have 2 products, 2 index products, you just multiply through. So this is the same as 5x minus 5. Don't forget this 5 will multiply everything here. Don't make the mistake of multiplying just 5 with x. Remember that it is 5 times x, 5 times 1. Alright, we can open up these brackets. Don't forget one of the laws of indices, the product law. When this is the same as saying 2 raised to power of 1, I hope you know that. Multiply by 2, multiply these 2 index, I'll be having minus 3x. So that I brought the x into the bracket, equal to 2 raised to power of what? 5x minus 5. Now, this is product rule. I have 2 bases multiplying. What do I do to their index? I add their index. So I pick one of the 2, then I add 1 plus minus 3x equal to 2 raised to power of 5x minus 5. Then I have it as 2 raised to power of 1 minus 3x equal to 2 raised to power of 5x minus 5. Now I have both bases as 2, so it can cancel out. This 2 cancel this 2. So I'll be having 1 minus 3x equal to 5x minus 5. Collect like terms. Take this x here, bring this 5 here. So I'll be having when minus 5 cross sign of equality becomes what? Plus 5 equal to 5x. When this cross sign of equality becomes plus 3x. So that this will give me 1 plus 5 is what? 6 equal to 5x plus 3x, 8x. So to get my value of x, what do? Divide both sides by what? 8. So I'll be having 6 over 8 equal to x. So that my x will be equal to, simplify, 2 in 6, 3. 2 in 8, 4. So my x is 3 over 4. Alright students, in our next video we'll be looking at the 4th question in that 2019 Waec. I told you we'll be solving all the questions in our previous Waec questions, Waec examinations. We started with the 2019. Let's see how fast we can go before the Waec date for the examination. I celebrate you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep notifications on so you can always get notified when a new video drops. I celebrate you.